Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi there, Gemini. Glad to be back. Had a bit of a break there. Oops, recharged my batteries and glad to be back. Oh, okay. All right. This is your reading for the 6th of March. And for some reason, the cards are being a little bit unruly. Okay, let's just keep going with this till we find what we're looking for. Hope you're all feeling fantastic. Having a great month so far. There we go. And that one there. All right. Let's have a look at what these cards are saying for you. Okay. Now we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Moon, and the 6 of Pentacles. Now, are you maybe feeling a little bit defensive? Or are you maybe taking things to heart and, maybe easily offended? And it could be that, are you maybe feeling a little bit foolish or naive? Have you maybe taken a few risks and you feel that you have to defend yourself over them? Have you maybe felt, or as someone said, that you've been too reckless? And your whole reaction has maybe been slightly over what it should have been because of the criticism that's been pointed at you. Now, with the Moon card here, it could be that, is there something that maybe you're not sure about? It's like very elusive, that you're trying to get to the bottom of. And although, you know there's something there, but you can't get there. And because people are saying that, you're taking risks and trying to find whatever this is, or you're naive in believing that, there is a secret there, or there's somebody trying to deceive you, that, each time it's said, you get more and more annoyed and more determined that you want to find out what the deception is. And it could be that you even approach people that you believe would be fair, and have, good judgment, that you could be asking for their help in trying to get to the bottom of whatever the deception is. So that there could be something going on just now, and you need help to solve the mystery. And until the mystery's solved, criticism that you're being naive or reckless or taking too many risks are just going to keep coming, and it's going to make you feel more and more annoyed and easier to trigger into anger. So it's something that you need help to get to the bottom of this. All right. Take care now, Gemini. See you tomorrow. Hi, Libra. So glad you could join me today, and I hope you're all feeling fantastic out there. And this is your reading for the 6th of March. There we go. Oh, had a few days off there to recharge my batteries, so feeling good and back to help read out these cards for you. All right, let's see what they have to say. Okay, now we've got the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords. Now, there's two sets of cards here that are very, very similar. We have the Emperor and King of Swords, and the next set is the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So let's have a look at the similarities between the male cards here. And it's more about the characteristics rather than the gender. So it could be a man and it could be a woman, but it's more about the assertiveness, the go-getter of the card, the positive action. And that's what these cards are about. But they do have commonality because both the Emperor and the King of Swords are about reason and logic. And being able to offer with the Emperor here, some stability, to be able to offer some protection and some leadership, and some structure to what's going on. So this person is very much in control. Now, is there something going on with you just now that is in regard to money that this other person is in control of? And it could be that, they're offering a donation. It could be that it's a grant or a loan for some reason. And it could be that it's something that you've asked for help with. So, this person in power has possibly, related some money for something that you're doing. And it seemed to be a sound piece of work that you're doing. There's good judgment in the decision to give this money to you or these resources to you. But with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, are you maybe not using the resources to the best of their ability? Because it could be that maybe you're holding on to it a little bit too long, or maybe you're not spending it in quite the right way. to get the best of what you have available. And it could be that, with this link here for, the position of power and, the reason and logic and the truth and doing the right thing, it could be that you have advisors in whatever this project or these resources are. And it could be that it's the same advisor at different times, or it could be two separate advisors. One to be more along the reason and logic, and one to be more on the authority. But both are authoritative. So, there's maybe a dual role going on. But that they're definitely there to help you with advice and guidance with your resources and how they're being utilised. So, you have the best backup, you have the best people there to give you advice, keep you on the right track, and support you for things that maybe you are not aware of. Maybe you're not sure what the best path is. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Libra. Hi, Aquarius. So glad you could join me today. I am just after having a bit of a break to recharge my batteries. So glad to be back. And, okay. And I'm here to help you with your reading for the 6th of March. All right. Let's see what these cards have to say. Okay. Now we've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the 4 of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. Now, with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse here, do you maybe have some resources that are available to you? Only, are you maybe not using them the way that they should be getting used? Are you maybe holding on to them instead of using them to their maximum potential? And it could be that, is that due to you maybe taking a step back, and regrouping about what you actually want to do? You want to sit and consider how you go about things. And it could be that taking time out to regroup, and just to take time and think about things all the way through is what you need. Because with the Page of Wands in reverse here, are you maybe a bit jaded about what you're doing? Are you maybe, thinking things aren't going the way that you want them to go? And, you don't want to go down a bad road, so you're not using the resources that you have, and you want to reconsider. But with the reconsidering moment that you have and giving yourself time to regroup because things are not going the way you want them to, are you maybe not taking everything into consideration? Are you maybe ignoring things or putting relevant facts to the side because you don't want to acknowledge them? So it could be that when you do take some time out to look at everything, and, to think about how you want things to go. It's not going to help if you ignore certain things. Because things are never going to change, and it could be that you're resisting change. Is that maybe why you're not wanting to consider certain things? So, there is a time here when it is a bit difficult and you possibly don't know which way to turn. So think about things carefully, but please take everything into consideration before you make any forward moves. All right. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye, Aquarius.